Hello there, I'm Dr. Lee Zeitz, some call me Dr. Z, and I'm here to speak a little bit about my ideas on learning, teaching, and education. My background is that I'm actually a professor, an associate professor of instructional technology at the University of Northern Iowa. I've had the privilege of teaching all the grade levels from 1st to 12th in public, private, and prison, and now I'm working on preparing teachers and working with teachers and using the classroom. Instructional technology is teaching teachers how to use technology to support learning. And it's so much more than that. The term technology itself is really not a term that I think it's misunderstood. It's really not about the technology. It's about access. It's about empowering students. And so what I'm interested in is I'm interested in creating a learning environment that empowers students and helps build their ownership of knowledge. What is learning? Learning is actually a process where someone's experiencing new things and they're either adding to their content knowledge or they're modifying it so it makes more sense. Teaching is creating an environment that induces and facilitates learning. So it's not about lecturing, it's about actually involving people. We have a program at the University of Northern Iowa, and it's a master's in instructional technology. It's a 2-year program, and it's all online, except for that we bring them on campus for a week so that they can bond and get to know one another. They just came last week, and I have to tell you, it was an exciting experience because what we wanted to do was we wanted to connect them with each other and also with the idea of 21st century learning, which is student-centric, which deals with collaboration, communication, creative thinking. It's a whole variety of things. And the way that we did it was we had them live it. It's kind of like a 3-hour lecture on constructivism. Does that make any sense to you? You can't tell people about learning. You can't tell people about how to teach. They have to experience the process. So what we did is we spent a whole week in which they collaborated, they communicated, we challenged them. They were actually doing the teaching of the different types of technologies and things that we were doing. As a teacher, I was thinking, there's so many things I want to cover, but I don't know all this. And why should I limit their opportunities by things I don't know? So what I did is I said, okay, these are the things I want to cover, and what would you like to teach? And they actually all jumped up and did it. In other words, the important thing was, and it wasn't an assignment, there weren't any points to it, they wanted to share their knowledge, and they're professional teachers. And this is a way in which they experience the concept of owning what they were learning. And it was a very full week, even stressful. But at the end, almost every one of them said, I haven't had this much stress as far as I can remember. But you know what? I wouldn't pass this up for anything because I really learned a lot. And this is the kind of environment we have to have in our classrooms. We have to work in a way where students take ownership of their learning. They're working on an authentic project. And in the end, it really has meaning to them and to others. This is what education needs to be. Can you make that happen?